Bitcoin 300k before 2030? Maybe so. We're gonna talk about that in today's show here in Crypto News Fun on the Right, Crypto at Tope. Don't miss that out. We have an expert, we have a CEO of a company that says that we're gonna be there, $300,000 for 2030. That's awesome. I wanna sign that. I can't wait, no problem. This is Bitcoin in the weekly chart. You can see we asked for Bitcoin to be beyond the moving average of 200, and we were this week with the wick, and this one with the wick in half of the candle. Here the candle, but a little bit of the wick down this line, and we went in the green, so we had it green last week. So this week we asked for a green candle or maybe red, but we want it just all of it, not even the wick under this line, this moving average. That could mean that we are starting the bull market, that we are going up for Bitcoin. And this is the chart. If you go to a monthly one, and you can see that we're finding support in the previous all-time high. So maybe this is the reversal point we all are expecting to happen. But also remember, we talked about the bear markets for Bitcoin in the month of August, and you can see in those red lines that those were red months. So maybe it's gonna be still a red month. We'll see. Still half of the month to go. So if we want to be optimistic, we have to go beyond the 24,300. This line we broke just a couple hours ago. We went to $25,000 for Bitcoin, but we're not being able of standing that, supporting that. So we're going down, maybe to this line. We'll see around 22,000. But the line we are looking for is this one, the green one, which means Bitcoin would be over $30,000, and we can start talking about a bull market if we do so. I had to go to Atani, download the app, is free, because I wanted to do this chart with 3 different charts in the same one, and that's something you have to pay for in TradingView. So if you use Atani, which is free, you can do it for free. So I had to do it because I have no more subscription in TradingView, and you can see that August is being as boring as we expected, as it happened the past 2 years. And we have to wait. Maybe we are doing the same as past year. The chart is really similar. Maybe 2 years ago was a little bit different, but you can see those lines are just those, is the same for the candles. So maybe right now we're going to do something like this. What do you think about it? Leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you very much. And remember that also we were talking about a possible fractal, as we had it here between the white lines, and we are following the path. If you see, those are the ghost paths, the blue and the white one, and the candles that are following through more the blue one. So if that's something that's going to happen, we'll go a little bit down, then up, down, and then up again. And the interesting thing will start happening on September the 6th approximately. Remember, we have a lot of things to talk about in the next few weeks. We have empty GOX. People allegedly will have money back, Bitcoin back from that hack, and they might sell it. Also, in the middle of September, we will have the Fed speaking again. They will raise the rates or not. That will affect the markets too. So many interesting things that we have to take into consideration in order to try to figure out where's going Bitcoin's price. If we go to the daily chart, you can see we are in this channel. We have all those hands with resistance and supports. Bitcoin unable of being up from $25,000. We'll see if this line is support again in the 23,600, or we'll find support here in this line around $23,000. We have also a possible support at 21,000 and also at 20,000. So we'll see about that. If you want to be pessimistic, remember RSI is not a very good thing to break this line. We're not sure if we're breaking it, because yes, we did break the yellow, the white line, but the yellow, we're just right now breaking it again, and we might like past time just make a bottom there and continue going up or not. What do you think? Is this the beginning of the next leg going down as it happened here or it happened here? Maybe so. You see these lines and here like Bitcoin is trying to fly from it. So maybe it's time for Bitcoin to find ground again in this line. We'll see. We'll see. And it has to do a lot with the stock market, which is crazy today because America past day and also Asia were going up, but now as the Asian market closed, Bitcoin went down, really strongly down. What's going on? Remember, it's very risky to day trade. You can win 20 and then lose 20 and then win 5 and then lose 5, and that's not life. If you are a holder, you just take all your bags and you put it all in and just wait till it goes up really 100% or more. We are beyond the $1 trillion for the whole crypto world. That's very good thing. That's something positive. Also, TechDev is telling us that if you compare Standard & Poor's 500 with Bitcoin price, if you compare that with the RSI for the Standard & Poor's 500, now we have a historical point in the 40. That means that Standard & Poor's is going up, and so Bitcoin will be too. We'll see about that. And remember, as Income Shark is telling us here, that we have to play with our brain. This is a mental game, the investment things, even if you are an investor and not a trader. Remember that we thought Bitcoin would be going up forever, and then we entered the bear market. Right now, eventually we will be in a bull market again, but our brain will be telling us still that we are in a bear market. So right now we all have is data, and they are saying that we have a minimum higher and a minimum higher and a minimum higher, and that means that the trend may be turning into a positive one. Also, adoption, we have 21 million Bitcoin, and you know it's less, it's 18 million because a lot are lost. So this chart is telling us that we have always the same amount of Bitcoin, but the demand will grow. So our investment potentially will be very interesting. And it has to happen as happened with the internet. Remember, that was 1982, all the connections in United States, and this is 2005. And all of this is a galaxy, is a cosmos right now, and we came from there. So for Bitcoin, it might be the same. We'll have a galaxy for 2030, maybe so. Right now, all the biggest companies in the world are coming into the crypto space. Alphabet is the biggest, putting money inside with 1.5 billion into the sector. You have here this picture with all of the most important ones: Morgan Stanley, BlackRock, Alphabet, Samsung, Goldman Sachs, and all the companies they are invested in related with the crypto world. So that means adoption. That means that they don't want the crypto sector to fall. They're gonna fight for it. They want to make money with it. In Brazil, we have the most important broker right now. It's opening trading for the crypto world. Also very good news. And also good news that the Houston Texans are becoming the first NFL team in history to accept Bitcoin for single game suits. That's very good. I leave you all the links of those articles in the description of the video so you can read it in depth if you want. It's very good that the crypto world is coming into the ticketing world for concerts, for games, and into the music and sport world. That's very good. And also we have now a luxury resort in Maldives and Thailand where we can go and pay with Bitcoin and Ethereum. We'll go there if our investments doesn't go to zero and they go to the moon. We'll see about that. But why we're saying that we're going to $300,000 by 2030? Well, that's because of an interview of Scaramucci that he's saying that we're going to that target at that time. Why? Well, he's saying that the Lightning Network and all the solutions we're finding for the daily basis use of the crypto world are one of the main reasons for that price prediction. Also, Ethereum and the merge would be very important for that idea. He believes that a lot of people FOMOing and they will move the DApp space, and it will be very interesting for our investments. Also, he's saying maybe it will go up and then a little bit down, but he's advising us not to sell because he believes, not myself, this is not financial advice, but he's saying that he believes crypto world is an investment for 10 to 20 years. We'll see about that. What about the fear and greed index? We are in the 41. That's a very good news. And that's not something we have to not consider that in the fiat world for the euro, for the dollar. Well, we have a lot of fear also. Spain and France inflation rate are in the highest in 4 decades. In Spain, we have 10.8, and in France, they have 6.1. So maybe in United States are happy because they have a little less than expected, 8.5. But what happens with the rest of the world? We still in a very bad situation. We'll see how this all works out in the end. Also, remember Fiasco's Celsius, for example, right now, they are approving of selling Bitcoin, so that maybe that's bad for the market, in order to do their operational things, their expenses in that matter. And maybe that's a good thing because you will get your money back in the future if you have it stuck it there. We'll see about that too. Also, really terrible news about past week, Tornado Cash and the sanctions the US government are imposing, how they closed it, how the guy in charge is right now facing trial, and he's also banned from GitHub, which is crazy, and the crypto community are really mad about that because GitHub is open source and you have a right, it's in the Constitution, of free speech, and everybody can just write code. We have a story about that. And also, it's not clear if it's legal and constitutional of closing Tornado Cash. So we'll see about that. And right now, a lot of people are going to sue United States in order to fight this battle. It may be just the first one. We see here regulators in one side, and in the other side, people that want to be free. Obviously, the government wants to manipulate you, and that's very simple. If they know exactly what you're doing, where your life, where you are at any point in time, and what are you doing with your money, they will take cash from us, and so you will not be able of doing anything at all without they knowing. That's not good. Also, remember all the trouble, because you might receive a 0.01 transaction or 0.1 that you didn't want from that exchange, and that will make you eligible for being banned from many exchanges already, and maybe even facing sanctions and bills and fines from the government. So beware of that. We are in a huge fight, and while everything's going south with Tornado Cash, allegedly cause of money laundering activities and terrorism funding, well, do you now still free? And he just gave an interview, and he's saying that he didn't know, who would expect, and whatever, and community is really mad at him because he's not answering a lot of the very important questions. Ethereum just went beyond $2,000, but that's a very good thing for Ethereum. Right now, we're not sure if it will be able of breaking it again or not. If we zoom out, you can check that the last time we broke the moving average of 100, which was here, we went up a little bit and then we went down to the line. So maybe we are in that point where we will go back to 1,600 and just be as this period here playing with the line. We'll see. What do you think about this? Or maybe you believe that Ethereum is going crazy up. We still have some weeks before the merge, and right now the exchanges are positioning themselves. What are they gonna do? They will support the hard fork or not. Right now Coinbase is saying that it's going to suspend transactions during the merge as a precautionary measure. So consider that if you were expecting of moving your funds at that time because of the airdrop or whatever you might have, or the hard fork with the split you may have with Ethereum proof of work, then just consider that you won't be able of moving it. The market is in the green and the red, the bubbles also. And can anyone tell me why EOS, this thing is going up right now 25%? Remember this Ethereum killer from 2017 that was a disaster? Why is it going up right now? What's going on with Doge? Everybody with a lot of FOMO because they believe they're gonna have a second layer for Dogecoin where they will have smart contracts, and it's the new Ethereum killer. Do you believe that? We'll see about it. Right now the worst are for Celsius as and GMT, and the best for EOS and Tezos. And bad news for one of our fetish chains, Dragon Chain, was filled with a suit from the SEC. Over $16 million have to pay because of the ICO they ran in 2017. They are accusing them of being a security not registered. And here are some thoughts. Why Dragon Chain and not any other? There are like a million other chains like Dragon Chain. Why this one? Why the SEC decided to choose one or the other? And right now, I mean, all the rest, if Dragon Chain is a security, all the rest are a security too. So expect the market may be going down because of this news that everybody is going to be right now sued by the SEC. We'll see about that. Just manipulating the market as they accuse Elon Musk and all the others. You can see anytime we have a news about the SEC or the Fed, we have manipulation in the market. They affect it. So thank you very much for that, for Dragon Chain. At Dogecoin, we told you about it, and you can see the past 20 days, 30 days just going up. So maybe Elon Musk knows some things we do not. We'll see. DeFi space, $44 billion close to, and we have soccer teams, the best in the world, Real Madrid and Barcelona, filing a joint trademark application for crypto and metaverse. So they don't want to be out of it. You have here the solicitation, the trademarks, the petition. I don't know how to say that, but anyway, the DeFi space, be careful with it, because as it's true that everybody is going in, it's true that we have fiascos all the time, and all the fiascos are here like this ecosystem. This is a race in the Alps. It started in a glacier, so everybody fails, and then the ones that didn't survive. So that's us in the DeFi world. Also, most of the time, the project you love is like this plane that is not flying. It's flying because in the ground someone is pretending it to do what it's supposed to be done. So be careful with that too. Remember, every day we have a fiasco in the crypto world. Today, a Kala stablecoin, AUSD, collapsed after a parachain exploit and lost the peg with the dollar. So another stablecoin fiasco, one more. But we have to talk about very good things in the metaverse world also. And you can see here this girl that, depending of the glasses you wear or the cell phone you're using, you can have different backgrounds and different clothing, etc. And talking about the metaverse, we have to talk about Over the Reality, our partners that right now are in Spanish television. So the ones that are not in the world of the crypto but are in the TV shows world, well, they are listening right now about this revolution. They're saying that the young people will be between 4 and 5 hours a day in the metaverse. So maybe you can construct yourself, reinvent yourself in digital and make a lot of money, or at least enough money to live your life in the metaverse. If you are considered that, just learn about over the reality. We talk a lot about it, but right now the news are those possibilities of designing, customizing our avatar and doing really simple whatever we want, even participating in some contests. The thought of the day comes from Snoop Dogg with his voice. He's like rapping all the time.
Do not go into a job thinking about money. Because if you go into a job thinking about money, you're not going to get the most out of it. If you go into a job loving it, being passionate about it, you're going to get everything you got coming out of it. But if you go into that job saying, I'm going to make a whole lot of money, this job's going to pay me this, you ain't going to get nothing out of it. You have to love it first. And I felt like I've always loved rap more than I love money. I've always loved rap more than I love fame. I love rap more than I love anything. That's why I built this facility so I could work.
You have to love the things you do. Do not start a company or anything if you are just thinking that it will make you make a lot of money. Just love the thing you're doing, and afterwards the abundance will find you. And now we talk about technology. This is 1957. You want Amazon to deliver at your house a computer? Well, you need a truck. And right now we have it in the cell phones, and it's crazy how the cell phone industry is developing. Right now we have even a drone inside the cell phone with a camera to make our selfies. What about the wind? It might fly and disappear. Also, curiosity thing here, Mercury is so dense an iron anvil floats in it. That's crazy. Yes, but that's reality things you learn here in Fun on the Right. Also, you can have a look on how a volcano eruption looks like from space. Who's burning stuff down there? Oh no, it's a volcano, and this is a tsunami. Crazy how nature is strong. Here, this guy that doesn't die just for 1 second, and then all the crypto world coming to you like crazy. Be careful. Also, all those are the papers your regulator are demanding you if you are in the crypto space. Well, if that's your case, we believe the only app that you can use in order to do that is coin tracking. You have a 10% discount in the description of this video. So be ready for next year. Also, it's not just for taxes. If you want to have the best portfolio and really know what you have and what you don't, then coin tracking is your choice. And if you just got to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you 2 presents. The first one is how to solve the Rubik's Cube really simple. So you go with this line down, and then the one in the front, you turn it, and then this line up, and then the first one goes just to the left, and that's it. You will be the smartest in the swimming pool this afternoon. What about this second present, which are dogs and cats? We have those lovely Zip-Sup dogs that are dancing with the crypto market. This is a cat Iron Man brought us that is trapped in the market just at the first attempt. That's so sad, but just keep learning, keep fighting. Eventually you will get with your effort to the top. And remember that the most important thing in this life is love, as this dog loves this duck. And he's saying, come on, take me to the moon, fly me to the moon, fly me, I can't fly you, you are too heavy, little dog. We have no more time today, but if you want to listen to this in Spanish, you can do so in Fun on the Right Without Crypto, our main channel, where you can practice your Spanish. Why not? We will tell you that Bitcoin puede ir a $300,000 antes de 2030. What? That's a very good news, and we are researching already to bring you more news, good and bad. Here in Crypto News, Fun on the Right, health, money, love, peace, partying, and crypto a tope. To the moon!